What's up, Fit Fam? This is Giovanni of Gio's Logic, your host of Fitness Junkeez. I hope this show meets you in good health and spirits, and if not, I hope it inspires you to do something about it. Well, I've only known this lady for a couple days, and I'm inspired by her, so I know you will be. So don't forget to like and share this broadcast with everyone that needs some inspiration, especially this year, 2023. It's going to be a big year for everyone. So, the lady next to me is super sweet, super talented, smart. She knows her stuff. Linda Steele, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. So, every guest has a story. Every guest has a journey in their fitness life.
Mm-hmm.
What is yours?
My story started at a time and place where I was going through some hard things. I was going through a divorce. I was a mother of 3, and I hadn't worked out, since I became pregnant with them. So it was about 9 years into being unfit, taking care of my kids. Everything was for the kids. And I was going through a divorce, and I literally got out of the shower one day, looked in the mirror, and went, oh my God, somebody is going to see me naked, and this is what I look like? I'm not going to be alone the rest of my life. So I knew I had work to do, and I started working out. I started doing everything wrong because I was on the internet and trying to find what to do. And I was taking a little bit of this program and a little bit of that program and a little bit of this program, the things that I could do. And I tried to build my own program out of it, and it just didn't work. So after about a year of failing, I hired a personal trainer, and he is the person who got me on track.
Wow.
Yeah, and the program that he taught me is the same program that I teach today, almost 20 years later.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So here on Fitness Junkeez, it's not just a straightforward kind of show because, as you know, most of what we do, if we're going to be successful, has nothing to do with the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to get a little bit more deep with, were you fit before kids, and did kids and relationship and stressful marriage throw you the loop? Or tell me a little bit more about your journey before.
Prior to kids, I was athletic, but I didn't really have a good idea of how to build muscle, how to maintain it. I took nutrition classes in college, and they don't teach you what you need to know. They teach you the benefits of vitamin C and the benefits of, whatever, but they don't teach you performance nutrition.
Right.
And so I liked to think that I was eating healthy, but I wasn't. I wasn't eating enough. I ate what I thought was clean. I tried to eat vegetables. I tried to eat meat. I had no concept of the benefits of protein, none. And so I didn't really have a very good solid base to start with. Mm-hmm. It really wasn't until after kids that I started to understand and really get involved in what I needed to do.
I always tell people about relationships and how we kind of try and create the best version of ourselves when we're trying to meet someone new. Mm-hmm. And we tend to, when we get involved with that person, we tend to kind of let that person go, mm-hmm. whether it's stress or being comfortable or just life with children and things like that. Do you kind of help navigate people through that? Because I always say, don't lose what you had going into the relationship, or the relationship may change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. As far as a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, one of the reasons that they were attracted to you in the first place was because of what you look like, how you behaved, and, your mindset.
Right.
And if you start letting all that go, if you start letting all your good habits go, and you start, not eating clean, and you're not working out, your mindset changes, your attitude changes, your body changes, everything changes.
Yeah.
So you really have to stick with it. It's hard too because when you're dating and you're going out on dates, you want to have a glass of wine, you want to eat, you want to order pizza at midnight and eat, ice cream and
Right.
but you have to find a balance with that because if you let yourself go, there, like you said, there goes the dynamics, there goes everything.
Yeah, because I think there's a fine line between keeping that fire going and finding the comfort of having the security of a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. It's like I try and remind people that like they fell in love with that person you came into the relationship as, and maybe that person was the one that was working out 3 or 4 times a week and eating clean, and you can't let that person go.
Yeah.
Or if you're just faking it to find somebody,
Right.
you're rolling the dice because anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. No, if you could find someone who enjoys working out like you do, you're in good shape. And the eating part, I mean, when I was dating, everybody wanted to drink, and I'd sit down at the table and I wouldn't order a drink, and they would be shocked.
Right.
Like, oh, she's so boring. Well, sorry,
Right.
this is me.
Right. Yeah. So you went into fitness. Let's talk about getting the baby weight off, because I know probably a lot of women that are struggling with that. It's very challenging. Did you, after the third kid and the rough relationship, have to get rid of baby weight still?
I did. I had my body fat percentage was in the high 30s, believe it or not, when I started my fitness challenge, and a lot of it was I starved myself, but I didn't realize I was. I didn't know the concept of eating enough calories, and so I thought that starving myself was actually going to be I thought food made you fat, and
Right.
that's just simply not the case.
Right.
So my body fat percentage was outrageous. So I had to learn how to eat. I had to get past the that mindset of if I eat, I'm going to get fat, and I had to trust the process. And it took a little while for me to understand that because I had to build my calories up as time went on. I was so uneducated when I first started that my trainer bought me protein shakes, and I didn't eat them because after 6 weeks he kept saying, "Why aren't you drinking these shakes? Why?" And finally I broke down. I said, "I do not want to take steroids, okay? That's why." And he was like, "What?" I said, "Protein are steroids." He said, "Nope, they are not. Let's start over from square one."
Wow.
So I had zero concept. And so what I would tell women who are trying to lose the baby fat, educate yourself on how to eat. That's even if you don't have time to work out, you have time to eat. You have to eat something. So educate yourself on what to eat on a daily basis.
Right.
And don't shortcut that.
Right. And is that something that you teach in your programs?
Yes. I
Okay.
get very involved with my clients' nutrition from day one.
Okay.
Then I'll sit and I'll make a program for them. I'll give them 7 different options of what they can eat for the day. So pick a day. I don't care if you pick whatever you start with. Say this day has eggs for breakfast, this for lunch, this for snack. Pick a day, stick with it. And I even help them make a grocery list. If you want to meal prep and you want to eat, say, the same thing 3-4 days in a row to make your life simple, let's do that. Pick these 3 days. Now we're going to make a grocery list from this, and now we're going to build into your day a day to actually prep and be prepared. Because if you're prepared, you're going to succeed.
Right.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to fail.
Yeah. So talk to me also about, you said, and so many of my female clients are like this, especially mothers. They completely forget about themselves, and
yes.
they completely pour all their energy into their children, into their relationship, and they forget about their health and well-being. That's probably a big part of what you do.
It's huge. And this is how it was put to me, and I'll never forget it. I was a person first, I was a woman second, and I was a mother third. If I don't take care of the person that I was, how am I going to be a good mom? I need to take care of me first. And that I actually did an event, a speaking event in Long Beach at the Best U back in maybe 18. And I did about an hour speech on that. You know,
Just on that.
putting yourself first.
Yeah.
You're so much more valuable to everyone around you
Yes.
if you could just take time for yourself. But it's hard because it's not like you don't want to. You want to.
Right.
But oh my gosh, dance lessons. Oh my gosh, dinner. Oh my gosh, laundry, or nobody's
Right.
going to have clean sheets on the bed.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I mean that's how a mom's day goes.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to balance it. So what they have to do is try to make their kids more independent at an earlier age. My kids were doing their own laundry when they were about 10 years old.
Wow.
I know people who are still doing their kids' laundry and they're in high school.
Right.
I mean, that's crazy.
Right. Right.
They're still making their kids lunches in high school. They're
Right.
still, my kids were self-sufficient when they were about 10.
Right. So that's a big challenge, time, you know. People use that as an excuse, and it is not an excuse a lot of times when you're a mother of multiple kids maybe, and then all of a sudden you're a single mother and you're having to create a career.
Yeah.
Like, when am I going to work out?
It was difficult. It was so difficult. To be honest with you, though, the way my marriage was running, I had more time on my hands once it ended.
Okay.
I had so much to juggle and so much to balance, and I counted on this person, and then I realized last minute that I couldn't. But every time I counted on and I couldn't, it just threw off my day. So once he was out of my house, and I knew that I knew that I couldn't count on him, then I could balance my day out.
Got
Now I could schedule my day.
Got it.
It was when you think you have somebody's help and support, and then you don't.
Right.
That's when things go haywire.
Right.
But if you know off the bat, this is your day, you can manage it.